friends, and welcome back and welcome to the first holiday Christmas decorating DIY crafting video of the season 2023. So in today's video, we're going to make some really cute kind of kitschy kitty angel ornaments. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on that little notifications bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, let's go over the supplies that we're going to need for this project. Okay, so as you can see, I have quite a few things laid out here. I'm just going to quickly go over what I have. I have a couple different types of pipe cleaners. These are just the tinsel style pipe cleaners that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I have a couple silver, a green, and a gold. And then I also have some miniature garland, and you can find this at Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Amazon. I'll link everything in the description, but I have some in silver and I also have some in gold. Mostly I'm going to be using silver and gold. Then I have some vintage silk thread Christmas balls right here. I have a few different ones. I got these at a thrift store, and so I've kind of been collecting them, and I'm going to use 4 of them in this project. I just picked out the 4 colors that I like. I also have some chenille bump pipe cleaners. These ones you can get on Amazon as well. I will link these in the description. So I have a couple different colors. I have a blue, couple white, and a pink. Then I have some cardstock die cut cutouts. Now I'm gonna list this collection in my Etsy store. I have 4 different ones. They're kitschy kitty faces. So you can see there's a little white one. This one is a little orange color, gray, couple gray ones. All different, all from vintage cards. And then I have some angel wings, and all angel wings are the same shape but slightly different colors. Okay, and then I have a few little knick-knacky things that I've just kind of collected. I have a big bin full of confetti type things that I just save and collect. And so I picked through there. I just picked out a couple of little Christmas trees. I picked out a little vintage teddy bear cutout. This was a little vintage angel. This actually came from the Goodwill haul that I just did. And then I have a couple little snowflake stickers and a little bell. So those are just some little accent pieces for our project. Now, in addition to these supplies, you're going to need some scissors and you're going to need some hot glue. And I'm also going to be using some ink because I'm going to do some distressing on these to make these look vintage. And I am going to use the archival ink in Vintage Photo right there. And then I just have a little distress sponge. And I think that's just about all that you're going to need. If there's other things, I'll kind of mention as we go along. One more thing, I'm also going to use some Mod Podge, and I'm going to do this to seal up the paper items so that way they last a lot longer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and distress up my die cut cutouts, and then we'll seal them with the Mod Podge. So I'm just going around the edges and just giving them a little distress. Just like that. Now I'm also distressing the angel wings that I have as well, because they're a little bit on the bright side and I want to tone them down a little bit and make them look a little bit more vintage. Okay, so as you can see, I have all of my little die cuts front and back inked up. I like doing the back as well because it gives it a little dimension and gets rid of that stark whiteness. Okay, so now I'm gonna seal these up with some Mod Podge. So I have all of one side done. I'm gonna let these dry for a few minutes and then I'll flip them and do the other side. Okay, so while my wings and heads are all drying, I am going to start decorating our bodies of our angels, which is gonna be the little spun silk thread balls here. I grabbed a small amount of tinsel and I'm gonna take my hot glue. I think it is hot enough. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of hot glue, kind of almost halfway down, but maybe a little bit lower than halfway down. And I'm just gonna stick it right on my little ball. And I'm gonna go around every inch or two, just put a little bit more glue. Okay, so something like that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my chenille bump pipe cleaners. I'm going to fold my pipe cleaner in half. I'm going to do a little twist in the center. I'm going to pinch the crease together. And then I'm going to do another little twist where the next set of bumps start. And then I'm going to go out to the end. And I'm gonna just twist that together slightly and bend it in. These little end pieces can be sharp, so I just have a little set of pliers. I'm just gonna bend these right around. Bend them in, both of them. Just so that they're not sharp and poking out. So this is what I have, like a little hand here. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now this isn't gonna be sharp because it's the fold, but I'm gonna just bend that in and make a little hand. All right, so these are gonna be the arms for our little angel. And then I'm gonna take our ball here, and right at the top of the ball where you would put your like ornament hanger, I'm gonna wrap this pipe cleaner around one time. And it's gonna make some arms just like that. And then I'm gonna use my hot glue and just glue that down. Okay, so this is kind of what our body is looking like. I'm gonna repeat this step on the other 3 balls that I have, just using different colors of pipe cleaners. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the wings next. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut my wings in half. They come all as one piece. I'm gonna cut them in half, and then I'm gonna fold over the inside corner to make like a little flap, kind of like that, where I'm gonna put some glue. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of my hot glue, and I'm gonna place that wing on the back side of the arm and just hold it in place until it sets. And then I'm gonna repeat it. So there it is right there. I'm gonna repeat it on the other side. I'm gonna just push it down into that chenille arm. So that's kind of what it looks like on the back. And then you can see the wings on the front. So this next part is a little bit tedious, and it might take you a minute to figure out how to attach it to your ornament. What I'm doing is I'm taking just a regular pipe cleaner. This is not a bump one. This is just one that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna make a little loop at the bottom, just a little tiny loop like this. And I'm wrapping it. Okay, so there's my little loop. Okay, little tiny loop. Doesn't have to be any bigger than the original hook of your bulb, because that's going to kind of be glued on top of your bulb, just like that. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of bend your pipe cleaner up almost like in the shape of an L. Okay, so you see your little loop down here, it's in the shape of an L. And whatever die cut face you want to use, I think I will use this one right here for the one I'm doing. You want to make sure that that L is only about the height of your little head. And then you want to bend it again, okay? But this time we're going to bend it to the right or to the left, okay? So there's our little loop, there's our L, and now we're going to bend it to the left. Now we're going to be making the halo of our angel, okay? So we're going to make another little loop about like this. So this is what we've got so far, all right? And I am just going to make that little halo, and I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and kind of make almost a knot out of it and pull it back up through the top of my halo. Okay, so we've got our little hoop at the bottom, so you can see the little circle at the bottom, our L, and then our halo at the top. And then we have this piece up top that's kind of just sitting here. This we're gonna flip over into another little loop, and this will be our hang tag. Okay, so I'm gonna just take that and twist that. So that will be the tag that, or the little hanger that we hang the top of our ornament from. Okay, now this will make a little bit more sense in just a minute. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hot glue this little small hang tag on the top of our arms, right onto the top of our hanger of the original bulb. So I'm just putting plenty of glue right in there. And then we'll take our little small piece, set that right down into the glue, kind of hold it there for just a second until it sets. You can kind of bend it around a little afterwards, and you're just going to kind of hold it there. Make sure it's set really well before you go and do the next step, because you want this to be really sturdy for the next step. So once this piece is nice and sturdy, we're going to take more hot glue and we're going to go on top, make a little mound of it just on top of the piece we just glued down. And now we're going to set our kitty cat head right down into that glue. And again, be patient with it and just hold it until it sets. It takes a few minutes. Don't try to make it go faster, because then the little head will glue in the wrong position. So you just want to hold it there until it sets up nicely. Okay, now depending on the head that you choose, you can mold this little halo around the ears however you like. For this particular one, I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to kind of put a little bit of glue just on the outside edge of the ear. And I'm gonna hold my halo right into that so that the halo is kind of going around the ears. So the ears are kind of popping up through the top. You can see. Again, be patient with it and just like let it sit there for a few minutes until it's like nice and firm. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. Put a little bit of glue just on the edge of the ear. And I'll just pinch that halo right into the edge. So now we have our little halo going around the front of our kitty cat like that. Now the last one I did, I put the halo, the head was shaped slightly different, so I put the halo on top of her ears, whereas this one is kind of underneath her ears. So you can just play around with it and do whatever you like. But this is what they look like on the back. There's your little hang tag, and there's the front. So I'm gonna finish the other two that I have up. So my ornaments are dry, and now I have just a few little accessories that I want to add to them. I have this cute little yellow Christmas tree that I'm going to put in this little kitty cat's paws. So I'll just take a little bit of the glue and put there, and a little bit of the glue and put there. And then I'll set my tree kind of right in her paws like that. Just hold it. So she's holding this cute little yellow Christmas tree. Now I'm gonna do different things for each one of them. I think I'm also going to take a little bit of glitter and do some glitter in her ears and some glitter on the wings of each one, just to give it a little bit more sparkle. But I think these came out super cute. So let me finish all of them up and then we'll show you all of them. So here they are. I did end up putting some glitter on the wings, as you can see. And I had these little foam things that came out of a packaging. And so I just glued each one to one of the little foam bottoms. It kind of looks like snow, and it also helps them to stand up. So that way, if you're wanting to put them on like a countertop or a mantle or something, you could do that, rather than, you know, having them kind of topple over if you didn't want to hang them on your tree. So I think they came out super cute. I really, really like them. I like this little pink one right here. She's adorable. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed this DIY, and make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Stick around for more Christmas and holiday DIYs coming up. I'm going to try to do a lot this year. And check out my Christmas and holiday playlist that I will put in the description of the video, so you can check out all my other previous year's holiday DIYs. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. Take care.